So everybody, it's Amon here. Hope you guys are having a great day. Welcome back to the normal video. As you guys see by the title, this is going to be the top 10 most fastest superheroes slash just characters with pretty good intentions in general. Because we do have technically two anti-heroes, but the other one from the last one doesn't really have a very high characteristics of justice. You feel me? Like it's not really a sentiment thing to do good. And same with the other character, right? Because most of you guys might be able to see my list here. I need to correct my list, so I'm about to zoom into it. But I don't know. Number 4 here, if you guys can see, this character is an anti-hero, but not as big, I guess you could say. And this is a bunch of rambling stuff about computer and controller and stuff. We're not going to be on what's on my phone. So here is pretty much the list of characters. I'm going to be explaining why each character is where they are. And pretty much as we're starting off with number 10, Bella from Twilight. I know it's going to be a very big surprise. She is pretty fast. She's not the fastest character from what I've scaled and seen. She's been shown to be close to faster than light, believe it or not, from the books and what has been shown about her in the movies. And when she gets her vampire powers, she is very high hypersonic, and it kind of is dwelt upon when she is the fastest vampire. This is said on the wiki and shown in the movie. She's able to outclass all different types of people. She's the best fighter and is able to ragdoll every character. She's the most powerful character in Twilight, right here. I mean, I know most people don't like Twilight. I think they okay movies. They're very bad, but I would agree most of them are watchable. I don't want to sound like a simp for that because I never told you guys this, but I do kind of have a crush on the actor Annabelle a little bit, but not really like that anymore. But she got some hands. Like I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys what I'm talking about here. So we're gonna need to go ahead and skip for this entire thread. So let's go and see. Love Twilight running. Right in this clip.
Here's how I get my kids and myself to eat more apples. I slice them, I remove the core, and I season with pumpkin spice.
Edward was shown to be hypersonic. She would be near faster than light. She is faster than all the vampires. In other words, getting smacked by a bunch of vampires in movies. So this is very impressive.
Close your eyes.
Okay, I'm not gonna be enough because y'all need to see cringe here. But jokes aside, she's pretty fast. She's not the fastest there, but she's here. And you guys might say, well, she's not really a superhero. You're right, but she does have heroic characteristics, and she kind of is a hero for her family. And in general, she would be a superhero, and I don't think it would be a bad idea for her to start doing some similar things to that. But it is what it is. Next character we have is Tracer. So I don't really have anything very extensive on Tracer, but mainly what I have that puts Tracer amongst Bella and other things is, well, she is mainly faster than time, playing faster than light. She's able to tag different characters. She's annoying to Doomfist and others. Oh Lord, my mom just walked in the room after I told her not to. That's okay. I mean, you're in the video now. They heard you, so I mean, I don't know if you want to say anything else, but I'm not mad at my mom or anything. You know, moms they be like that. But anyway, back to what I was saying on Trish. I'm gonna drink some water because it's gonna be a lot. I'm surprised I'm not messing up. Watch karma just happened to me when I say that. But that's pretty much all I can say for Trisha being faster. Don't have any big footage on it because there's no actual showings how fast she is, and most of the time she's just doing small type of speedster acts and very quantum mentally versatile because it's not something very extensive And the only thing that she has really done that puts her away from some characters is able to maneuver a character with Blitz's electricity. So she's faster than lightning. And that's really it. But I mean she still got bought by Doomfist. And I don't think she's slow. I don't think she can't do shit. What I'm trying to say in general, bro, is Tracer is just faster than time, arguably. That's really all I'm getting. I mean, that's where I eyeball in general. She's mid. I'm just saying that's where Tracer stands. And she cannot control time, just to make this clear. That one dude, forgot his name, and Lucid, I don't know if I'm saying his name right, is saying that she can control time. She doesn't. She can just move through time, and at the same time it's a parallax because her time manipulation is random, and there are times where she can obviously control time, but really she cannot control time to that extent because then that would kill her, plus phase her out of our existence. So that's not how it works. I mean, he's right in one way. She can control time in different scenarios, but it doesn't work. Like she can do whatever. She could go all the way back in time and do that. No, that's too much. Her time manipulation is a contrasting point of manipulation on one piece of time. She cannot change the past. There are times where she can mention that she could try to, but if we go by everything and said by Winston himself about her, I don't know if I'm able to say this right, Chrono Accelerator, correct me if I'm wrong, that's not gonna work for her. It's too much, is what I'm trying to get at. But that's Tracer. She's still pretty fucking fast. Next, we have Sonic, the small blue speedster himself. And I'm going to go and show a video that talks about how fast Sonic is. Shout out to this YouTuber, man. Great work.
Up in the
Here
air
it
with
is.
ease and stuff like that. He can lift up like these big old chunks of ice that seem to be bigger than his mass in the air. He can literally carry Tails and Knuckles simultaneously. Of
He's
course,
talking
like
about
you know, when
multiple
it's a
things
game
involving
mechanic, man,
Sonic. I'm
they
just
wouldn't put
going to
this
go
in the
and
game
let
if
you
he could
guys
be
hear this
actually do it. He
thread.
can destroy rocks with like little spin attack. Like this spin attack is very important, by the way.
If you guys want to know where that's good, comment fly.
It's a supersonic flight, gotta keep it going.
It's heavily implied like he can just like mow through boulders that are way bigger than his size. Like his main source of raw power comes from his actual speed during combat, using his speed during combat, attack power, homing attack, like the little rolling attack you just saw here. Just implications of his raw power. Believe it or not, Sonic actually does have an actual fighting style. He prefers to do blitz style combat. He seems to be a big fan of kicks as well. I'm into light stuff right now, but so far he can deflect bullets with his homing attack, evidently. Like when you know he curls up to that little ball, you're probably like, how is he able to do this just by rolling into a ball? The crazy thing is about Sonic, man, he actually has some decent fighting ability, even though he doesn't really need it. He has Kempo type of fighting ability, as you can see here. Example of Kempo fighting style, as you see here. His attack and defense are balanced. One
Now, all
could
of these really
debatably say
matter
his
in this
durability
speed,
equals
but
his
they're
attack
super
power,
them
basically,
away from the
possibly,
others
right?
involving
More
skill and
information
what he
about
can
his
do.
actual fighting style. Sonic actually loves a kid. A knight that actually used the sword. Yeah, that's crazy, right? Yeah, he has a lot of forms of combat, a lot of lore to Sonic. You know that rolling technique I keep bringing up? He combines like his fighting skills with like that little rolling thing to further improve it, right? One of the cutscenes, that was the time he actually practices his fighting, like during when he's about to get ready for a big battle. Sonic literally uses sword combat. That's crazy. Like he literally knows how to use a sword. So the thing about Sonic is that during his like this little homing attack, the little blitz attack he does when he starts rolling up, he has like this little aura that
My
protects him
aura's
from
so full
damage.
tomorrow.
Some call it the Sonic Boom. It's like you see that big old shockwave looking thing in front of him. It's like a little aura to protect him and stuff like that. This little special aura protects him, similar to how in the live action movie trailer, where like he did like this little spin rolling, the classic technique he does all the time in his games through like a vehicle that Ant-Man made and went through it. He didn't even know how he survived, as you can see.
Hey! Oh! Let's go! Here comes the boom! How are you not dead? I have no idea!
So it's kind of similar to that on how he doesn't know how he doesn't know how he didn't die from that, but it protected him with that attack. That yeah, just for reference. Not doing the movie Sonic here though. You
I
probably
don't
already
know
noticed
exactly
about
on
me.
all
I feel like the
TV
biggest
shows,
problem in the
but
community
it's
is that a
kind of
character
The
shouldn't be
games
analyzed by
are their
himself, but
own
also the
conceptual
universe he's
universe.
in. You got to get a
Comics
good understanding of the
and
universe he's
TV
in,
shows
well, how
are their
powerful are the
own type
characters
of
he
different
faces on the
universes. So it's
consistent
interesting.
basis. What's his main arch villain's powers? What's his powers said? How do they are they comparable in
We're just gonna stop right there, but that's a pretty much arguable gist of what Sonic can do. All right, we're gonna go and move on to the next character. This character is Ben 10, aka when he's turning into Accelerate. Accelerate is very powerful, and the reason why I put him far against Sonic is just one scaling unopposable feat and just a very interesting scam, bro. I fucking was dying when I saw this because Celery is fucking dope. Matter of fact, bro, I'm just getting hyped, man. I might actually just rewatch season two as a whole because this is when this scene happens, or maybe season three. I don't know exactly. But Celery is very fast. He's faster than Sonic and is like at a mid niche height of the Flash. And when I'm talking about Flash, I mean like non-comics Flash, like to a decent extent, but he's very fast and has a lot of feats, putting him way faster than light. People say he's just hypersonic, and I think they're on crack. What you telling me? Accelerate is only faster than hypersonic? Okay, buddy.
I'll be right back. I need another double.
All right, hold on. Let me just put these tabs up. Give me a second. Well, I mean, this actual scene is actually kind of a good scan just to show you a little bit, but it's not too much. But we'll get to that.
Chili cheese dog.
Moving so fast, everything is slowed down. They can't see him. At least from here, help them with some of the him. At least.
Wow! Did you see that home run?
Yeah, that was amazing! Maybe too amazing. Think it's time for a little instant replay.
Ready to take one for the team, Cash?
First base!
No pain, no gain, jerk face. Okay, let's get serious.
Safe! Ball game!
I seen alone shows how fast he is. So that's why I'm putting Accelerate there. Let's go and show a little bit of these backtoning scenes here. Let's see. So, this She almost got caught by the dude. So fast. Alright. That's still pretty dope though, not even gonna lie. Kenji was with the shits. But it is scaling right there. We're still gonna be moving on to the other stuff, but accelerate. Now let's go ahead and move on to Superman himself. So, hold up. How fast Superman? Now he's able to beat Flash to a certain
Fast
extent.
worker, eh?
Now, if
Just
I'm
watch
correct,
me.
that's
I'll run
Wally
circles around
West's
this super
Flash,
slug.
so that's not a good comparison. He does
race against someone that's against Flash, and I don't want to necessarily
Save it for
make
the
this be
race. Don't
the.
worry
Actually,
about
you know
me,
what? This
pal.
is better. Even though these are two different versions, Supergirl's supposed to be
Okay, you guys.
compared in this
I'm here. You got
show
my location? You good?
to
You don't need to,
the
like,
actual
stretch or
Supergirl, and we
something?
go
No, no,
by
no.
this
I'm good.
comparison.
I'm good. Let's take this tachyon
Supergirl
enhancer off for test drive.
slight bit faster than Superman by like 3 or 4 marks.
Ooh, yeah.
He's
I
still
feel
getting
that.
clapped.
That is the tachyon device
She's
powering up the
faster.
speed force in your cells like a quick charge battery. How do you feel?
Different. Let's see how long it takes you to get back here. On my count. 3,
Let's actually
2,
let this whole scene
back here.
play
On my
through
count.
speed we talk.
3, 2, 1, go.
They go by the fact that Superman should be more faster.
Dang, this thing got you cruising.
How fast does he normally go? Not this fast.
Not even close. Are his vitals okay?
Yeah, they're perfect. Cool. It's like having a pit stop attached to your chest.
Guys, I can go faster. Do it.
That's
on fire.
ridiculous.
You don't seem that bothered by the fact that you're on fire.
I didn't need you to save me.
You just fell from a skyscraper, so if I hadn't been there, you would have gone splat.
I have to get back to the city.
Okay. It's a new one. Thought I was the impossible. How did you do that?
I'm Supergirl.
You're who now?
Sorry, I was just a little disoriented from the scream. How did you save me?
Well, you fell out a window, and I caught you and ran you all the way out here, which I did not mean to do, but I've been working on my speed and...
This is the main scene.
And your marks?
Get set.
Go.
So my point still stands, most importantly. But that's the best way. I mean, I could play this scene, but it's like it's Wally West, and it's not very apparent, so you can't really do that. And most of y'all know Superman is coming from on the slightly faster than Flash, at least when he's flying. Running, he's slightly slower, like by 2 times. From like still keep up with him to a certain extent. When Flash starts going, he gets outraced. Now we have Shazam. And hold on, let me just destroy these tabs real quick. We have the boy Shazam, champion of mortals, aka champion of gods, pretty much. And the main scan that's going to help my point is him catching Flash. He was able to dart his ass. Look at this. Read this yourselves. Just go into it. I mean, this scan shows it. Shazam has the speed of Hermes, and Hermes is the god of speed, and he outraced Flash multiple times. And this dude, Shazam, is able to catch up with him. And this is when Flash cannot stop. He's over here splitting himself so fast. He's traveling all around the world, splitting and darting, and they're only able to see him for a short second, as you see here and you read. And this dude, Shazam, later on is able to fucking catch him and able to go to that kilometer. But when he starts to go into the maximum speed, it's up to fucking Shazam to do it. So when he catches him, he says Shazam splits him. Superman catches him, but he still does what he needs to do. You feel me? Catches them. He does what he needs to. And yeah, pretty much it. Like this is the best scan that proves my point. And I don't think this is what they're trying to imply, but this is pretty much how it would go. Superman would be at the bottom, Flash would be there, and if Billy would heighten his extent of speed, like if that makes any sense, heighten his extensive. Am I saying that right? I feel like I'm about to mess up. Like if he would heighten his extensive speed, yeah, I was saying that right. Okay, my bad. Let me just drink some water because I have a tongue stroke. If he would focus more on his speed, is pretty much what I'm trying to get at. He would be a lot more faster than Flash, showing by this dude Hermes. This is Hermes fucking falcon punching the fuck out of Flash, and it's pretty ironic. He got the helmet and shit, clocked his ass straight up, right in the face, darted him without any hesitation. We're gonna go move on to the next character, and this is Kratos, God of War himself, the main man. High Omni like I can't even talk today. Look, I meant Homni, not Homni, Omni. I'm trying to say Omni. I'm saying Homni. What the fuck? Can't even talk today. Look, high Omniversal is what I'm trying to say. Slash, well, yeah, same thing. Saying Omni, I'm trying to say. Well, it kind of goes hand in hand now. I think about it. I feel like I just had a brain fart. If I say Omniversal, that's the same thing. But if I say Omni, that doesn't work. It's not Omni. Wait, hold up. Omniversal? Omi? No, because it sounds like I'm saying the Omi symbol. If I say omniversal, that's still the same thing. So I'm kind of right, but it kind of seems wrong. I don't know, but let me just drink some water and try to actually talk properly. Ooh, okay. Kratos being high omniversal and being a Goliath and a being not to be fucked with. So I'm gonna show you guys three scans that show my point. Shout out to these YouTubers because I would not be able to do this in this short amount of time without them. So let's just go ahead and look up the scan. And I'll show you all of it. Go back to my tab. Let's make this clear. This is him with a normal speed, him defeating Hermes.
I'm almost
Make sure you
100% certain you
guys,
guys didn't
in case
expect
you
this.
guys
Yeah,
don't
I'm working.
believe this, because people be lowballing Kratos with his speed. So just to make this clear, because he's gonna be explaining it pretty good. The main feat that puts Kratos to infinite speed to possibly beyond, which would put him like at possibly low immeasurable speed, and that's a lot. Like, that's just on some bullshit to me. But this dude defied fate, was able to keep up with these sisters of fate that are quantumly beyond infinite speed and are like, I don't know, low immeasurable. Their scaling of speed is not that good from my knowledge to comprehend and precipitate onto a normal, acceptable type of. Did I say that right? Acceptable? Did I say acceptable? Acceptable. Does that work? I'm pretty sure it says acceptable. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments. Acceptable speed and make it a natural selective course for Kratos, but they move. It said in the novels to currently infinite speed, right? He's able to catch up with them and defeat them. This is before he got Hermes boots. They're pretty much like a 5,000 multiplier on this if you really scale it and constantly trillions. And in this, Hermes actually has infinite speed, is able to move in between dimensions. He's able to move to place without people even knowing. He's invisible. And most importantly, he was able to fill all the gods' wine at a meeting before they even saw him. Now, this makes Zeus even more powerful because he's able to hit Hermes. He's able to see him. He didn't see him because he was doing something, but he's able to see him. And when he thought Hermes was fucking with him, he fucking smited him with some lightning and he went flying. So Shazam in this case, because I'm not trying to say that they're the same version, no, and Shazam gets wrecked by Kratos, is why he's above him, because Kratos is number 4, Shazam is number 5, so make that clear. If we basically try to replicate this onto a different type of scaling of ideological narratives and basically try to reinverse this. Shazam has the speed of Hermes, and in DC Comics, he seems uh like maybe low infinite. I don't really have best comprehension of the scaling. I'm just gonna take a while because I'm gonna lowball him heavily faster than time. And in this, like, it's a big overlap because he's able to run faster than the Flash, and they didn't change that much from Hermes in Greek mythology. So they basically gave him the same type of feats, but just hyped him up because he's able to move faster than Flash, right? In this case, it's the same fucking feats. In this case, and after that, two Hermes, and with those speed feats, are able to move him faster than the comprehension of reality for us. Like, he moves faster than the human eye, mind body, and is able to contain his speed in all different realities and move in 1 second. And that would allow him to move. I forgot the exact miles, but John Ford hooked me up with it, so I'm gonna go ahead and show that
Be the
video
one
when I get a
person to
chance.
basically
But let me go ahead and go back on this so y'all can hear from the actual people.
viewed as three old.
Kind of underestimate how big of a threat this is, and I see people not really bring them up in the actual like conversation about trying to figure out how strong Kratos actually is. It's definitely implications that these beings have ridiculous speed considering what their abilities are, having the threads of fate, even confirmed by the writer himself of God of War.
Fates were these
They're
three
able to
old
control time as
crones
well,
in
and
Greek
he has
mythology.
ability allows
They're
him
usually
to
viewed as
control
three
time
old
as
women.
well.
Clotho spins the web of your life.
You will never control your thread, Kratos.
Lachesis measures it.
We've been expecting you.
Atropos, the worst of the three, cuts it.
We control your destiny, foolish mortal!
When she snipped your thread of life, that was it. Boom. Straight off to the underworld.
The name of the last one, the cutter, Atropos, actually means the unwavering one, the unbendable one, the one that is implacable. No matter how nice you are to her, it doesn't matter. You cannot change your fate.
There's a lot of wailing against your fate and crying out to the gods, but your fate is your fate. You do with it what you can. Everyone's life is a thread woven and cut by the sisters whenever they deem. So they are more powerful than the gods, more powerful than the titans, more powerful than anybody in the mythological world.
They're the puppet masters. I mean, they are controlling the threads of every person's life.
A very small number of characters
There's
are
mainly
blessed
Greek
with a
mythology
gift of
pantheon
choice.
is
The
not
most
really
famous
mentioned
example
in
is the
case
hero
of mythology.
Achilles.
Kratos' whole story is all about fate. There's an issue going on in the franchise and in the series about how much control will man have over his own destiny.
You no longer control my destiny. You do not defy fate, Kratos!
Everybody's life is supposed to be mapped out. He's going to be the one person to basically not be mapped out by somebody. He's not going to let anybody, a god, a titan, or even the Sisters of Fate, control his destiny.
Your soul will never find peace for what you have become.
I am what the gods have made me.
His whole life really been kind of a pawn of the gods and really kind of screwed over by them. And I think now what they didn't realize they did was put him in the exact position that he needed to be to really kind of create all kinds of havoc.
As you heard him say it himself, one of the directors of God of War, these Sisters of Fate are more powerful than the gods and titans. And the fact that they have threads that's connected to everybody's fate throughout the entire world, and they can control it whenever they feel like it. It's kind of like, what, a speed feat as well? Because that's a lot of freaking threads that's connected to every single person, or being, or god, or titan, that type of thing. This is the main...
But I get what he means. But that's the main feat that puts him beyond these characters. So we're gonna go ahead and move to the next feat. I don't know if I passed it yet. Here you go.
Hermes is one of the most famous gods in the entire Greek world for his personality, speeds, and of course his boots, the Greek Force Ones. But how fast is the God of Speed? For this video, we'll be using God of War's official canon, developer quotes, and God of War literature, which means we're not using anything from the Greek mythology, and keeping only to the God of War canon. I'll start small, then go into his true speed towards the end, because we cannot understand how fast he can truly go unless we build our way up there. Thanks to series expert Jed for helping me with getting these God of War 2 manual, which Bruno, longtime animation director, confirms is true. For Hermes' entry in the God of War 2 manual, it says he is the bringer of dreams and guides souls of the dead to the underworld. It also says he was the first inventor of fire, probably because one day he ran so quickly he created the other gods even noticing he was even there. To run in the air, you need to be traveling at speeds that literally bend the laws of physics around you.
Now this is
Traveling
debatable because you flying, you could technically be hypothetically running on air. But it's more like because he has wing shoes and he is the god of speed that transcends onto the air, he's able to do that. But you can see how any way you want to him just flying and running. It passes on through the entire conception slash the correlation of reality. As I said before, he's able to move between all the dimensions that point to their own reality. Well, technically. Because I'm saying proton and is a processing, yeah, it's a processing of creation and I guess you could say natural order and hesitation, I guess. That's the best way I could describe it,
than
but
Mach
this
5.
still
But
stands
I've
as one of the
delayed
best
for too
feats.
long. What is the greatest
Oh,
speed
also, I
that
was
your
gonna show
minds
this
can't comprehend? Let's
thing,
talk
'cause I
Tartarus, the
do
underworld,
shit
for a
legit.
second. When making the underworld
And
level,
most of you guys are
Cecile
not, but I
Kim,
want to show
concept
proof, you know.
designer, says that there is an infinite distance in the background and that's how he created it. Which means the underworld can go on forever. Something Corey Barlog says what Kim said is actually accurate and they use that idea. Even in God of War 3, Kratos says that it stretches as far as the eye can see. This makes sense. This means that the underworld in Greek can never become full, something that in Norse we see what happened there. When it became full, the dead started to go back to Midgard. So this is actually a good idea. Also, Helios's light shines through to the underworld, and all of the underworld is lit, which means that Helios's light travels infinity to light up the entire place. What does this have to do with Hermes' speed? Well, did you know Hermes is the only character to have the ability to dodge Helios's light in God of War 3? Steve Caterson, senior producer in God of War 3, was asked about this and he confirms it was the intention for only Hermes in the entire game to be able to dodge a fully charged light attack from Helios to show how fast Hermes truly is. This confirms that Helios is faster than the speed of light, which means he can move faster than 186,000 miles per second, which is 671 million miles per hour. But again, it gets even crazier. Like I just said, Helios's light shines through the underworld, which means it can go on forever. Infinity. Infinity does not end, which means Hermes can be faster than the light that can reach infinity. Human minds can barely understand infinity, yet Hermes can go faster than that. There's truly something special about Hermes and his speed. Bruno did say Hermes is like the Flash of the God of War series, and this is actually insane. The Greek Force 1 boots may only be able to grant Kratos the ability to have very short speed burst and agility, but only Hermes can use them to the fullest potential. If you have turned the lights off in the underworld and gathered Hermes and Helios' light to have a race, Hermes will actually reach infinity faster than Helios' light can reach infinity. Which is really insane to think about. If you like this video and you want to see more lore videos like this,
Okay, there's that. You guys already saw the scene of him killing Hermes in general, but I just want to show it off.
Honor brought you! Nothing but nightmares of your failure.
And if we're just using Kratos
Today you may
by
defeat
himself,
me,
he still has
but in the end,
with these
Kratos,
items,
in the end,
makes it
you'll
a lot more
betray
faster
only
when put in that
yourself.
consideration. He arguably should be higher, but I put him here just because of the other two.
Leave me alone!
now we're gonna go and watch this video.
Hey, what's up everyone, it's Kratos here again, and today I'm going to be doing a video on the power scaling for my boy Kratos. And in this video, or the purpose of this video is basically just to go over the universal plus stuff, you know? So like multiversal, multi-universal, multiversal, etc. So to start off, we're going to go over the Greek pantheon scaling, okay? So for starters, in the very first game, chronologically, there's a game called God of War Ascension, and the intro basically
So how to let me look at it on this channel for real.
where it states that
Like he had a video, right? He was debunking a video. I don't know exactly who it was, but it showed his speed, right? And I really just don't know exactly how
video.
put it.
Today I'm going to be doing a video on
Alright, so I
a
think it's in
debunk
this
video.
If it's not in
It's
this
going to be one of
video,
those kind of
y'all can go look it up yourselves. But pretty much, well, let's see.
I just wanted to try and record something, so there's not going to be that much editing or anything. It's just going to be one of those go through videos. Right. Despite the
Okay, I don't know exactly what video it is, but pretty much in this is show Kratos being able to have this type of ancestral instincts of time and where a person is going to be, so they'll be able to basically see what they're going to do, and he's able to run, have great defense against somebody in between time, and able to react beyond time. So his instincts matching his speed, he has an acceleration effect to go beyond the levels of time, and time in its definition should be infinite, and he's able to go beyond that and beyond infinite speed, which makes him fucking arguably low and measurable. So nigga's a beast. You feel what I'm saying? Like that's Kratos, number one. Alright, number three we have SCP-1. Now I can't really give the best scaling because there's not that much proof of his abilities, but his power is accelerated to arguably pure light, and vastly puts him to infinite, as he is the creation of light and brings in all this force, making him infinite. And his blade is hotter than infinite amounts of stars, pointing to supernovas at their highest potential. So if we go by basically putting in all the stars in our universe and putting them into one blade, he should have the power to be beyond that strength and everything it holds. So he is vastly more powerful than anything of this list. And his blade is supposed to fixate on infinite speed alone. So he's way faster than Kratos. I said low infinite, but he's infinite. Like he goes beyond that. So maybe I'm wrong on this. If he is not this, Kratos definitely goes in number three. By the words of your favorite villain and my research on the number one and everything else, Kratos would not be faster than him, but maybe I'm wrong. But that's where he is. You guys can decide on this. Again, this is my opinion. So you guys have to agree with this. Most of y'all probably won't, but this is just my list and now everything I see. You feel me? So let's go ahead and move on to this video. Now, this video, I'm not gonna lie, I was pretty salty on.
Alright, and what was your claim?
Shit. But in this video, it has something to do with Goku versus Wolverine. And this your favorite villain shows characters that are beyond infinite speed, and Wolverine is able to tag them, and he's more faster than them. And he's defeated like 5 characters in the scam that show that he is at that speed. Hold on, I just need to get something. Alright, all good. Alright, like I was saying, and this will make Wolverine like mid and measurable. So I'm going to just speed it up.
And
Here we go.
that he has limitless ki in that form, and the mass majority of power he gets
I kind of disagree
the more he
with
gets
more
from
what
fighting.
Goku's saying, and I'm not gonna lie. The fact that Wolverine is able to do this is just mind-boggling, and I just smell some bullshit. Like it just doesn't make sense to me. I'm not saying your favorite villain's a liar, because most of his research is pretty correct, but I just think Wolverine doing this and the fact that he could beat Goku with just that is fucking retarded to me. I don't want to have a debate against Wolverine.
Alright, so here's a
This
couple
is
things.
canon.
How fast do you
Correct
think
me if I'm
Goku is?
wrong, and that's fucking stupid.
I'd roughly
This
estimate
makes every other
Goku
character to that speed. I mean, I don't know if it's canon,
sound like he can instant transmission and get somewhere. And
Well, he's faster than light. I'm not even gonna let you downplay yourself. He's don't say sound. He's definitely faster than light, just by simple scaling. The fact that his attacks can cross the universe.
True. Yeah, he's faster. He's faster than light.
Alright, so let me explain why he gets speed blitz. So Wolverine, on multiple occasions, has been able to blitz the like of Thor. Thor can literally travel through time with speed alone, and to do this would make your speed immeasurable due to the speed equation, which is includes time and distance. So time is irrelevant to him; it does not affect him, which makes him irrelevant. As well as Thanos, who has blitzed Thor and can easily manhandle Silver Surfer, who also has immeasurable speed. He got blitzed by Wolverine when Wolverine was pissed, and actually thought he was going to die by the hands of Wolverine. So, yeah, his speed literally transcends Goku, especially when he's focused in combat, and he would one-shot.
But the speed of Ultra Instinct Goku, when he was fighting in the Tournament of Power, okay, I'm going to scale this off of that. With his ultimate fight, the gods of destruction and angels, even the king of all, they could barely keep up with the fight. They couldn't keep up with the fight. They had to have special sensors there to actually see and know what was going on. So they were moving so fast that people who destroy universes for a living and can do things in like the blink of an eye even faster couldn't comprehend or see how fast they were moving.
Yeah, and Wolverine blitzed Thanos, who can fight easily Silver Surfer, who literally has immeasurable speed. He moves so fast, he transcends time.
I guess you could say that about the King of All. He basically he can get in and out of a universe in just a blink of an eye.
Yeah, but Goku doesn't scale to him. That guy can literally snap away Goku. So that's a.
But to think that you can't keep, like, they couldn't keep up with them with their eyes, that's kind of crazy if you think about it like that.
Well, I mean, the eye can follow speeds at 9,000 miles per hour. Besides, like, Wolverine has blitzed Thor, who literally couldn't see his move coming. He was that fast, as well as Thanos. So, I've already proved that's irrelevant.
Okay, you got me there. Next topic.
And also, Goku's never demonstrated he can heal from getting his head cut off. So
Goku has like a high minimal healing factor. It's nothing too. It takes too fucking long, depending on the wound. Dude, bro, if you put a hole in Goku's chest, it's gonna take him a while to come back. How big the blast is not gonna work, and depending on the person, it's not gonna work. It's not. I'm sorry, bro. I love Goku. Most of y'all probably would not know that, but I love Goku. A favorite anime character. He's one of the best heroes to me. I love him. Fucking Wolverine, man. Fuck.
it's a one-shot
That
deal.
bullshit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright.
But his dodging capabilities and speed, his dodging capabilities far transcend Wolverine's slashing capabilities. Like
okay, let me give you a good example, right? Let's say I'm about to fight Prime Mike Tyson. I know a second before that he's gonna punch me. Doesn't mean I can do anything about him punching me in my face. He's that much faster than me, that much stronger than me. Also, to even further worsen your case, Wolverine has literally fought people that's bodies move in the future.
What?
Like they use sorcery or they use telepathy to see in the future to fight people literally ahead of them. And Wolverine negs it.
You can say the same thing about Goku, because Goku, he's an unpredictable fighter. You would think he would go in doing one thing but doing the other because he would learn and adapt.
Okay, yeah. So if we equalize that factor, it takes away your best bet, which
I mean,
is
that still
dodging,
has one
and
way
then you got to
faster
go
than
with the
that.
speed difference. See what I mean? So that nullifies each other, and then it comes down to speed. The Wolverine blitzes, as I've proven and you admitted.
Okay. Yeah. You got me
So
there.
Wolverine wins. Yeah, Wolverine wins.
I mean,
Alright.
speed wise, but strength wise, I don't think so.
Well, no, speed wise is what matters. Your character can't even react.
I don't believe it's that easy.
Well, it is that easy. I mean, you've admitted the speed difference, where time binds your character in the speed, and time doesn't combine
Can't be
by
loud,
power
bro.
scale.
These solos. Don't have it be that loud. It's fucking stupid. If he's
Okay,
that fast, then what's the fucking point?
All right, Darren, are you next?
Yeah, I'm next.
I ain't even mad
Alright,
at him. Like, if he that fast, he that fast. But I'm just saying, these characters be on that dumb shit. Like, why you even bring them up? How they even to fight anybody if they that fast? This makes everybody else close to that fast speed because this nigga Kratos, he can't do nothing. I mean, we talking about General Kratos, and that's different. But Kratos' age has affected him. That has been said before. It doesn't affect him on everything. We're not talking about that Kratos. We're talking about like General Kratos with these items and shit. But that's stupid to me. That's really stupid, dog. Okay. Well, anyway, we're gonna go and get on to the last character. And number one is God Speed slash God Flash. I don't think they're exactly the same, but this Flash, as you see here, is able to run between dimensions that fall into an omniverse, making them to a speed possibly very high and measurable. That's fucking retarded. How? Explain. This is him fighting against somebody in his spirit and his body, basically crossing between the world. He's able to transcend mind hacks. He's able to talk with beings beyond their comprehension. He beat this nigga. He's literally the fucking Grim Reaper. Yeah, my point exactly. And he did this type of thing because this is actually one of the baseness for it. I don't know if I can give you guys the best estimate on it, but this feat that Savitar does to Flash, he did this to Godspeed.
I'll be fine. Wally. Yeah. It's over, Alchemy.
Over. You have no idea what's about to begin.
Running between dimensions and beings that's running that fast in multiple spots. Creating portals.
What's happening? I don't understand. The suit's tracker must be malfunctioning. It says he's appearing and reappearing all over the city at once, and that's impossible. We can't be moving that fast.
Well, if he can't, maybe something else can.
Had enough.
Not even close.
Imagine this, but in between an omniverse.
Look, it stopped. He's at the waterfront. We have to get to him. And do what? He's fighting.
This is fucking dumb. That's the list, man. Hope you guys have enjoyed it. These are just the type of microphone talk. Hoping it sounds good and all that. I love y'all. Appreciate y'all for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out, mommy.